Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheney 180 and
The Fallen Fed. Hey guys, what's up?
And your friendly neighborhood prospect playing with myself.
you're listening to another episode of They're Not Dolls.
Episode 184.
184 on that toy dial.
Same toy time.
Not really. We're like half an hour
Same
late.
toy channel. Is
Yes.
it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it is.
We're like way late.
Our fault. Dang.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I like that. I like what Smash Lab just said. If we super chat, does that make us super chat Migos? Yes. Yes, it does.
Heck yeah. Take off
Yeah.
your pillowcase, throw it around your neck.
Mm-hmm. Start
Super
jumping in the air and
Champions.
try and punch your roof.
I need to get Toy Migos t-shirt before we do the next Frankensons.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Just message me your size. We'll get y'all.
Done.
I will.
take care of.
I'll order one. I'll actually pay money for one.
Oh, okay. You could do that too.
Which one you want to get? Do you want regular or do you want the Ernie one?
Keeping it. Is there a Keeping It Ernie one? Do you have
No,
one?
there's a Toy Migos Ernie shirt though. It's cut off right at the belly.
Mm-hmm.
You could tie it.
It's like a crop
In
top
that
kind
knot.
of, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Summertime.
my quarantine body is not like at its high point right now. But I'll keep that one in the mind for the future or something. I'll go over here, do some crunches right now, and
All right.
some deep knee bends.
J. Roo said he's ready to spend money to have Ernie open something.
Oh, great. I don't think I have anything. What do I have in front of me?
Yes, so thank you all of y'all for hopping on with us. I know it's late. I know some of you guys on the East Coast are hopping on, and that's super duper awesome. I never do get a chance to thank you guys for that. Like hopping on at 12 at night. Right now it'd be 12:30, or right now it is 12:30. That's super cool that you would even do that. That's really cool. Make sure to check in though. Chat Migos need to check in. Go ahead and share. Let your buddies know. Hey, they didn't skip out tonight. They're here. They're just late. So we got quite a bit to talk about again this week. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
much toy news. It's
Right.
like it doesn't matter that it's like quarantine and crazy 2020 land and everything. It's like no, the toy news is just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, just popping off left and right. Right. Well, I guess we can get into our pickups our week. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay, go first.
Yeah, I didn't get nothing this week, so I did. I'm done. That was a good one.
All right.
Yeah.
What about you, Mr. Adam?
I'm trying to figure out if last week Beardy was on the show. Did I get the Mezco Blade and the Zesray Gladiators for last Thursday's show? I know I've talked about them on Quickie Minis. I just don't.
I think you got them on Friday. We
Correct.
were talking about
Yeah.
getting them on Friday, and we
Yeah,
didn't-
because I thought I hadn't opened them yet because Beardy would have been mad because he wanted to buy them all off of me basically, but I only sold him the bald
the
bearded
bearded one.
the bald bearded one very appropriately. So
Yes.
and that's funny because I went to the studio today and I gave it to him today. So he did PayPal me. We actually created a whole transaction.
Oh
And we did a
wow.
whole. It was very well done. Quarantine, 6 feet of distance. Like we did everything appropriately. We used PayPal to exchange funds. Great.
Yeah.
So that happened.
So he didn't.
The Zesray Gladiators, they're great. I only sold him the one because I was I kept the other two, and I almost am at the level where I'm like, I might have to go back and buy the one that I sold him because I really do like them. I feel like they're a hair too expensive. They work out to about $60 a figure. I think that they should probably be more like Mythic Legion's regular price figures, like that 40 to 45 range. When Mythic Legions are new and you can buy them, like it's like I feel like this is like very similar and it should be similar price wise, but making toys is hard, so I get it. And then I got the Mezco Blade, which I think is easily the best blade that Mezco has done, and I did actually own the Toy Fair exclusive blade, which I also I traded that one to Beardy, but I traded to him for 2 figures. So the Mezco Blade is great. It's a super, super cool figure. It has not left my coffee table since I got it.
Nice. I was gonna say so he wasn't able to keep that one Beardy, huh?
Nope. No keeping it Beardy.
Oh man.
Beardy will definitely come to our Frankensons when we do a Frankensons meetup, because he is dying to go. He hasn't been to the new location yet, so he's really wants to go.
Yeah, we saw what was it over the weekend? I saw that Adrian, AO Mr. Big Geek, he went down there. Him and his wife Rosie, they were there on Saturday. I was like, well, that's cool. That's way cool.
Yeah, I saw him there too. And then guess who else has been there too? I was like, for reals? Chris has been there. Chris like works down the street from there and hits it up now because he goes for his pops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was like, dang, like they got figures there too.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Although he said the opening day was pretty crazy.
Oh, I bet. I
Yeah.
bet it was. People dying to just get out and buy stuff. I know there's a lot of people that are like, okay, I could pre-order this, I could pre-order that, but it's a different ball game when you can actually go get something in your hands.
Right.
Let's see, what did I get this week? I got a little prop pack from Pucker Mike. So I got the
Nice
Ninja Turtles cereal box, a couple pizza boxes, some papers, all kinds of neat stuff. And then I got in on that GameStop sale. So I got Goldar from Power Rangers, and I got another of those 2-packs from Overwatch, the one with the I guess female cyber ninja, where if you tear all the stuff off. And I got the McFarlane All Might GameStop exclusive version.
Ha 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 ha! I am here.
God.
I was gonna say that, but then you.
Yeah.
You're really...
Yeah. And for $1.74, it's a really nice figure.
Nice. That was just like a little shot to the kidneys right there.
When you haven't drank water all day, just
Yeah. It it'll hold me over till I get the real deal, the Revoltech in hand. So
Let's see what Figma does when they get to adults.
Well, that's the thing is like I'm probably just gonna get the Figma one too. So like now, part of me wants to like backtrack and find the other suit of the McFarlane All Might one, because I'm just like, that's pretty cool. But I like the one with the cape.
You got the classic one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the modern one is the one that I got, and I got it on Amazon really cheap. I think it was like $12 or something.
That's pretty expensive to me.
That's $12 not expensive for a super articulated action figure.
When I paid $174 for mine,
Oh,
$12
come
is kind of
on.
breaking the bank there, man.
That's just you went through a warp gate into Looney Tunes land to get that. I don't know what GameStop is doing.
he even sent me a message. Ernie, do I pull the trigger?
Yeah.
Just do it, man. Just
Yeah.
do it.
Just I really don't want to do this. I really don't. But so I went to the store to pick up the All Might, and then the other stuff got shipped. So I think just out of fun, because I was able to pick up 2 of those Goldars. Like I got the Goldar and the 2-pack for I think like $14 or something like that. Some ridiculous price.
Jeez.
Yeah. So like all together for all of those figures. So I got the Overwatch 2-pack, 2 Goldars, and an All Might for under $20.
Wow.
Ridiculous. Did you not have a Goldar before? What's your deal with Mighty Morphin with Power Rangers in general? Like, what are you buying?
Yeah, I did not get I did not get a Goldar before. I don't really mess with them too much, but I kind of want to like open one and give it a nice paint wash, kind of touch up the paint just to make
Yeah.
it look cool. Cause the sculpt is there, man. Like
Oh yeah,
it's a
no
shame
doubt.
to like look at it and just be like, oh, what could have been, you know?
Yeah, no the both Goldar and what's the other guy's name? The other bad guy?
Zed.
Zed, Lord Zed. They like their sculpts are the best ones in the line. And it's like I'm buying Power Rangers without ever having watched Power Rangers. Like literally I think I've mentioned this on the show before. Like I'm going and I'm reading the Boom comics. Like I don't have any connection to Power Rangers other than the fact that like I work with a guy that used to be on the show. Like there's nothing else.
Yeah.
Like I'm familiar with them. I'm like, oh, they're the the candy colored, rainbow colored
So
ninjas. That's
so
it.
so question, does he like them?
Uh
Does he mess with the figures or does he even mess
when
with figures at all?
when I've had them at work and stuff, like he'll check them out and like he'll like like pick them up, mess around with them, but like for the most part, I think he wants to ignore that. Like he's created like separate lives for himself, like he still does conventions and does things, but like his day job work life is like he tries to keep it separate basically.
Yeah, I could see how that would be a pain. Like we're just like,
Yeah, there's a
no.
lot of overlap,
Yeah.
especially when we go to Comic-Con.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. So what about the chat Migos? What did you guys get this last week? Let's go ahead and chime in there and let us know what you got.
I think Nick said he got the Stan Lee finally.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still need that.
Nick, was that part of that Target order like Dario, where it just took that long? Is that why? Or you were just waiting on it? Because like all of those people who ordered that Target, including myself, yeah, he said, yeah. It was so long ago that I even canceled mine. It's kind of, you wonder, like, is there going to be a stock of just stands sitting there?
I don't know. See, that's what I was anticipating. Like I was anticipating like, oh yeah, it's going to be cuz at first they announced it as an exclusive. So I'm like, oh, it'll be, it'll
Right.
be at Target, it might be a little hard to get. And then they're like, no, wait, it's going to be everywhere. I'm like, oh, I'm really not going to order it then. And then now I'm just like, I have still yet to see any stand in the store. And I'm like, man, I should have ordered that.
Oh, I've never seen him in the store, yeah, at all.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Nick's with us. Yats, what's up? Jay Rue, what's up, Jay Rue? Smash Labs is here. So Thick Nick also said that he gave all his Rangers to his brother because he doesn't have the real estate for it. Yats has been watching G.I. Joe animated series, so this way he has an excuse to buy the figs.
Nice,
I like it.
Nice.
Yeah, good. You got clearance from us. Go ahead. Gary Foster, what's up? Just made it. It's a nice sculpt. Nick says it hurts to see his sweet face. I like it. It came out really good. Gary Foster got in his Lightning collection Billy today after the delay.
Oh, Billy.
I'm jealous. He's the last one I need to complete my team since I did the arm swap on
I was
the
just gonna
wall
say,
for-
wait, there's one more.
Yeah. Well, I did the arm swap so that way he popped off the what is it, the dragon overlay
Armor, yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
when you get them all together, Adam, are you gonna like cue up the theme song on your phone?
I'm gonna call Paulie up and have him come over and bully them around,
There you go.
terrorize them.
oh my god, that'd be such a great shot. So you post your white background shot, and then next to that you have a video of just scan up and it's him and he makes that face and he just knocks them all over.
Oh, that would be great.
Right? That's like gold right there.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. I'll see what I can do. Maybe this can be another Toy Migos exclusive.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Really would. Nick said I would have hated it because they put that. Oh, I hate when they do that. They put that barcode sticker right on the box. Oh, have you guys had that yet from Target? That big old barcode one?
Yeah.
Or Best Buy does it too?
Yeah.
But it's just landfill anyway, so we don't care. But
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Oh my
Nine
gosh.
times out of 10, it doesn't bug me at all because I just tear the box up and throw it in the trash,
Oh my
or
God.
drive over it with my car.
Yeah, and then send me the video.
Yeah,
Reject of Doom totally had what a standout guy right now. He said he got his from Target store and he left the good box there. That's
well, yeah,
that's
because
awesome.
he's just
Thank
gonna
you.
tear up the box anyway.
But see, that's what I'm saying. He's good for someone who came along like me, like, oh my gosh, look at this. It's so crisp and clean.
Yeah,
Cheney didn't get it.
I'm not that guy. I'm the guy that's like, ooh, let me get the crisp and clean box and go tear it up so I can send a video to Ernie.
Yep.
Like, I want to buy the crisp, just super like mint box.
You know, like honestly, like you say that, but like I know that I've been that kind of guy before where it's like, like I'll get an order in from like Amazon or Target or Big Bad Toy Store, and it's like I'll have something that I know I'm gonna open, but like the corner's dinged up, and I'm just like, oh, and it's just like, why do I care? I'm gonna throw the box away. It doesn't even matter.
Well, it's funny because like karma gets me. So like, what was it? The first morph that I got, right? It was like a nice clean, crisp box. And so I'd ordered, through Amazon. And so Amazon finally sent me morph and it came in a bubble mailer. And I was just like, man, I was like, oh, darn. But my other buddy, he needs a morph too. So I was like, all right. I was like, you still need it? He said he found everything there except morph for some reason. And at a Walmart. And so the only one he needed was morph. I'm like, all right, I got you. I still need to find a good box morph so I could put it up on the wall. So I have all the rest of them up there now.
Did a little kid grab it or something? Or what?
I don't know. I thought that was odd as well.
That
Like,
is.
they had the whole wave, like Dark Beast, Wolverine, everything. Everything was there. He said just morph was missing.
I still haven't seen them at all.
Yeah.
I only have them because of Cheney.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Hopefully, like, did you didn't send me a good box morph, right? Like, you opened them.
No. That was the ones that I found at Target. That I had to ask for the lady to go back. Like the first day I went, that lady was like, "Oh, street date, blah blah blah." So I went the next day, different lady, and she's like, "Oh yeah," runs back there and grabs them, and like the boxes were mashed, man, like they were thrashed, and I was just like, "Well, I don't really care," and I figure Adam won't care because those boxes are going in the trash in the first place.
They're home.
Yes, where they belong.
That's all I hear right now. Straight Charlie Brown.
Wah, 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 wah.
Excuse me, ma'am.
So speaking of Marvel Legends X-Men, we got some inbox images of the Strong Guy Build-A-Figure wave. Oh me, oh my.
Yeah, these went up for pre-order.
They did, and I pre-ordered them.
This wasn't since last week. All of a sudden, we had a shark figure. What the heck is this? And then boom.
Yeah, Sunday morning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday morning, and then bam, inbox shots. I said it on the Quickie Minis, but like I'm really excited for Pirate Deadpool.
That's a weird one to have as your favorite, but I'm glad that you have a favorite. I personally am super psyched for Maverick. Like that is the one.
Well,
like,
yeah, Maverick definitely, like for sure. But like
and
surprising,
strong guy also.
Well,
strong guy
strong guy is the pull. Like strong guy is the But like I didn't think that I would be excited for Pirate Deadpool, but I was just like, oh man, I really.
I mean,
dig
like
that.
I literally have a Detolf shelf that's overflowing that is dedicated to all things Deadpool. Like I'm a giant Deadpool nerd. So like, yeah, Pirate Deadpool is definitely exciting to me. It's just like Maverick is like, that feels like it's like one of my babies. Like, it's like, I am so excited to have him in the line.
Yeah, I think that's probably, let me see here. Bear with me as I skim through. Yeah, that's probably the one I'm most looking forward to. Then maybe Black Tom, then Pirate Deadpool, then Warpath, and then whatever.
I think Black Tom, you and I discussed. I just don't like his head. I think
Yeah, I don't
you
like
need
his
a
face.
May Shelf head stat.
Yes.
May Shelf, get on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because what did you guys say? He should be grinning or something, right? Or what was it?
Yeah,
What's wrong with
he's
it?
just too somber. It's like
Okay.
Black Tom's like always like smiling. Like
Mhm.
he needs some kind of menacing grin to, you know. I think the one, I could be wrong, but I want to say that even the old Toy Biz one had like a grin. But I think even the old Toy Biz one had like, was utilizing his power set a little bit more. Like it had like the weird like wooden piece over the eye, right?
Yes.
And they didn't even try and do that. Like, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Like they kind of just like, meh. I'm gonna look up. Yeah. He even had like the weird wooden eye and like the hands, and yeah, this is from back in the day, and they still didn't even try and do anything. Let's see here.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I think that's even from like that version of Black Tom is from some of the Deadpool comic mini series.
Yes.
Like that was like when Joe Mad, I think, was even drawing it. So it's like you had Black Tom and Juggernaut squaring off against Deadpool and like awesome artwork. So
Yeah. Even like he utilizes these powers even now. So like he doesn't even like they didn't even try and do any of that. Like I don't.
Okay, that's you're going through this, and I'm like, Dane, that'd be a good portion of our show as we go through these pictures. Is exactly that. I don't know these ones, and then you guys like made me pre-order it. So like exactly that. So what is his power then?
He can basically like kind of like manipulate like nature in a sense.
Okay.
So like
where it took over his body was like a weird, like a side mutation thing or something. Though I don't think he originally had that. Like that was like a more 90s addition to his.
Yeah,
look.
in the current books, like they really utilize that though. Like they really push that. But he, they didn't even try and give him any of that. It's just real plain and real bland. Like, yeah.
So he has the wood piece over his eye because he made it go there.
No, it's like part of his body. Like he can
Okay.
like change it and whatnot. Like
Okay.
here's a picture of like
You got to think it's like 90s. It's like Terminator, Arnold, like endoskeleton is like, that's cool, like
like he can like change to like wood and like kind of like manipulate like wood in nature and stuff.
Okay.
I may be completely wrong with
there.
that, but
There are so many jokes about manipulating wood and the powers involved, but
yeah,
we can leave those on the wooden table.
yeah.
Okay, so then that was him. So what about the girl?
Moving right along, prospect.
Yeah. See how I do that?
Yeah.
Who's
the
the girl?
is the other random one. That's Deadpool's wife, actually.
Yes.
So that's Shikla. She is, I believe, the daughter of Dracula. I could be wrong about that. I'm not like super up on all of it. And then the little land shark is from the West Coast Avengers, the most recent West Coast Avengers. So it's kind of like I believe that MODOK created the land sharks, and it's become kind of like an ongoing thing with Gwenpool and some Deadpool tie-ins.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So it's completely relevant.
Nope, not at all.
Yeah, and then we got Sunfire, who just looks killer, even though I would prefer his original X-Force costume to go with the original X-Force team that they're making.
Mm-hmm.
But, I guess you're going to get what you're going to get, right?
It's just such a throwback to the 5-inch figure, right? Like,
big time. Yeah, we'll bring up the 5-inch figure.
Yeah, so it's like and I didn't work on this one, but like I forgive it because it's the 5-inch one, and I'm like, I had the 5-inch one. This is cool. I'm excited.
Well, every time I see one that was exactly like the 5-inch ones, I'm like Hasbro has that machine that you just put it in, and it makes it to the 6-inch, and that's it. Because if
Yeah.
you notice, a lot that they do come out that way. Oh, it's this old one. I thought it was one of the Marvel Universe ones.
No, it's even older. Yeah.
Oh, wow. It is almost the same one, right?
Oh no, it's the same costume.
Wow.
Yeah.
What year was this one? Which ones are these ones? What's the blue background?
This is the X-Force line.
It's definitely 90s. I mean, like, probably I would hazard a guess that it's like 94, 92, 94-ish era, somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Let's see if I can enhance.
Enhance. Find out how far off I am. See if anyone, we can start a Price is Right kind of thing with the year.
It's not letting me enhance. Let's see, from the wave-
1994.
Okay, yeah.
Really? That's the first thing I said. I don't know, guys. Maybe like we should go to Vegas right now.
Okay, let's go. Pick us up on the way. Me and Ernie will be waiting.
We're all going to be Hot Toys collectors from here on out.
Yep. Big money, big money, big money. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Yeah, so as you can see, like in this picture here, next to Sunspot, you've got Shatterstar in the costume that's appropriate for this. And then I think they even put out a Warpath that was in a costume that was for this team.
He was like off the shoulder. Like it was like his costume. Like it's like, trust me, I want an action figure of that costume. But it's like literally like a lady's like kind of leotard-ish thing, right? Like it's like, I swear he's wearing some off the shoulder number. Like
Oh, the Warpath?
the Warpath, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's my super wide neck.
Yeah.
Dude, and then is that the Daredevil that we're getting in the retro Spidey wave right now?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
We're getting it on a Spider-Man, an animated series Spider-Man card, and it's like that Daredevil was on the old gray Toy Biz Marvel superhero cards, where it's like, I kind of want him on one of those, which is what
Yes.
the original vintage figures were released on. So it's like he was that card for me. So they'll have me buy another Daredevil if they release him on that card.
Yeah, so this is the costume that should go with that Sunspot there. It's like the second, I want to say second version of the team.
Mm-hmm.
And as Adam was saying, you could see he's got that super mega like V neck there, almost like a U-neck, if you will.
Yeah, but don't forget his choker.
Yeah, he has to have the choker. And as you can see, it's like, you know, in a bird shape, if you will. So yeah, I mean, it's very interesting.
I mean, like, here's the deal. Warpath is like a character that I'll buy multiple iterations of. I would buy him in that costume. I'll buy him in the X-Force costume for sure. I'll buy him in the more modern X-Men-ish costume where he had the knives too. Like, it's like, Warpath is cool, man. They could do a couple versions, keep making him on the Omega Red body, and like give us new heads and different belts and like little overlay pieces. But like, I'll buy multiple Warpath figures for sure.
Well, he's an X-Men character, mutant. So yeah, I'm right there with you. And then just for Ernie's sake, we'll bring up this image of the Daredevil here,
Sweet.
so you can see.
I'm very excited for I mean, like, that whole vintage Spider-Man wave has me super excited.
Oh, I got scared again yesterday.
What happened?
Somebody showed the picture of the case this time, like the whole case, you know, that it is delivered in, not just the figures. So I'm like, oh, it happened. It's coming out. No, my bank account's screaming. And then all of a sudden it was another Macari listing. And I was like, oh, thank God.
Well, a lot of people have been getting them on eBay and Mercari. I mean,
Yeah.
they've been paying.
But that's what I'm saying. This one, though, when I just scrolling through and I saw the picture, they had it next to the whole case,
Mhm.
you know, the Hasbro case. I saw that and I was like, gosh dang it, they're out. Here we go.
Dude, I gotta say, like I saw, what was it, Jay Hernandez's reviews, and
Hmm.
man, that Daredevil looks nice, man. Like the paint that they used for like the chest and everything, like that came out really nice,
Oh, for reals? I haven't checked that one out yet.
dude. Like it came out really nice.
And that was kind of my low ball figure, just because of all the Spidey figures.
Yeah. So Adam was saying he wanted it on this card right here.
Hmm.
And Ernie, you have to get Daredevil. In fact, you have to get 2 Daredevils because you have to open one. It's a team up of both May Shelf and Renee. So Renee, sculptor of Mortal Ruin and lots
got
of
it.
Marvel
Oops,
Legends.
oops,
Renee,
yeah, I missed that up. It
sculptor of
was
many Marvel Legends. It's like a team up of like 2 of like top level Marvel Legends Gentle Giant sculptors right there.
yeah, I messed that up. It wasn't Jay Hernandez. It was E. Rivera, Elvis Rivera. He was the one
Yeah.
that got the review up. My bad.
E. Rivera posted reviews of the entire wave, but I think Jay Hernandez just posted one of the Spider-Man. I haven't even watched it yet, but I'm looking forward to that review as well. I'll watch as many reviews as possible before I get these in hand myself.
Yeah. All right, and then we got the Wonder Woman 84 from Figuarts went up for pre-order everywhere. So if you want to get this thing and you have not yet, you know, been busy, didn't know about it, go get your pre-order in. What do you think, Ernie? You gonna get it?
No, but I can't complain about this either. It's very nice. So I know you were contemplating it. Are you going for it?
I don't know.
Still don't know yet,
I'm
huh?
still on the fence, yeah. Because I don't really have anything for it to go with,
But and then that's the thing though. But it is a nice figure.
It's a really nice figure.
It is.
Yeah.
That's one of those. It's like, well, somebody's like, well, where's the rest of the team, or why'd you get this? And it's like, well, it's just nice. Look at it.
Yeah, it's just a really nice figure. Adam, did you get it?
No, I'm in the same boat as you, where it's like I think it's a gorgeous figure. Like it looks really good, but it's like I don't know what's happening with DC movie land in general, and it's like
I don't
like
think
I still haven't
DC
even-
knows what's happening in movies.
right, exactly. I still haven't even picked up Shazam, and I actually kind of wanted that one because like it looked so good, and also the I actually enjoyed that movie. So the thing is I'm just like where like if I'm not assembling like some DC movie display, like I don't know what I'm I don't want to keep piecemealing stuff and then have I don't know. I'm weird.
Or it's just
We'll see.
like
I made mine.
like let's be honest. Inevitably, it's just going to end up in a tote.
I hope
Or a
that that's
bin.
not the case, but it probably is the case.
Yeah. And then what about Piccolo from Figuarts 2.0?
Already placed my pre-order.
Yep, same here. Ami was just bogged down, and it took me 30 minutes to lock in my order, but I was able to do it. So I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, I ended up having I resorted to Big Bad Toy Store, so I'll have mine a little bit later than everyone else. But I've been patient and living with the old Piccolo for this long, so I can do so for a slight bit longer.
There you go. There you go. That's what I like to hear. And yeah, he went up for order everywhere, as well as the Deadpool wave that we just talked about, the Strong Guy Build-A-Figure wave. That went up for order. Ernie, did you order yours?
The Deadpool or the Pika Pika dude?
The Strong Guy wave.
Yes. I ended up just pre-ordering on Amazon. So that's a gamble. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But I went there. That I just have to be safe with it. That's the whole, you pre-order it, money comes out when they send. So I'd rather do that. I can't wait for it.
That sounds like the safe bet. I put in my order on Amazon, and then I was like perusing through Big Bad Toy Store this morning when I was at work, and I was like, you know what? Let me just lock one in here too.
Yeah, well, that was your guys' fault. I only had the warpath. I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. And then you guys started talking about this and that, and you need to get this. Because I mean, like we said before, the comments on this have been like 50-50 that I saw
Uh-huh.
of people saying that. Well, I'm gonna pick this one, that one. And then all the chat migos, all you guys, everybody was like, no, this is a go. Okay.
Now, speaking of the chat, Migos, what we got going on in there, Ernie?
All right. So I left off with Reject of Doom. Gary Foster's here. What's up? And he wanted to know, did we get anything from Amazon regarding the Joes or the Black Series? No, sir. A lot got pushed back. All of the Black Series got pushed back. The Joes were picking shoes, although we were waiting on Adam to get his. And what happened, Adam?
My Snake Eyes got delayed, and they didn't give me a new date for it at all. And then Duke was supposed to be delivered on Wednesday, and all that's in my Amazon account right now is an apology that they haven't delivered it yet.
Oh,
Like,
really?
yeah, it's like this weird message, and we're like, we're sorry that this has happened, and it's just like, okay, well, what next, guys? But yeah, no, nothing. So I'm just sitting here looking, waiting. I mean, I have a case also ordered at Entertainment Earth, so I'm just really hoping that they get theirs out to me sometime soon.
Yeah.
And then I did a Destro at Hasbro Pulse also, but Hasbro Pulse has not shipped Destro, nor has it shipped the blue Power Ranger or the Ranger Slayer that I ordered from them.
And those were also pushed back on Amazon as well, too. Nick says that the Mayfek Spider-Verse figs got delayed.
Yep.
Miles till July, Peter B till August.
Michael Jordan got pushed back to August.
Okay. And now that's Mayfex too, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that got pushed back. And I think there's even a wasn't there a statement that came out today saying that, you know, the Joe stuff and a lot of other stuff is getting pushed back due to the whole, you know,
There was, and they just said like they gave kind of the response of the just bear with us type thing.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we know it's out, but that's kind of crazy because all the boxes that we've seen showed June 1st.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, no Target, no Walmart. I really thought we'd see something.
Well, they were saying something along the lines of like, you know, due to the pandemic and whatnot, stuff isn't coming out as scheduled and it's going to be a little bit later.
Okay.
So
Keith Frost is with us. Gary didn't order the Miles Spider-Verse, but he did the Batman Hush. And that's even still pushed back, right?
end of July.
Okay. Punker Mike, what's up? OG Toy Biz X-Men, just make him think of KB Toys. Yep.
Yep.
All the time. Ray S. What's up, Ray? Welcome
You know
back.
what's crazy
Made it to the show.
think, like that we miss KB Toys now because like I loved KB Toys as a place, but like they were also notorious for like they were the most expensive.
Yep.
So it's like, and it's like so sad because now I'm like, God, I miss KB Toys like crazy. But it's like I used to like think that like KB Toys was the worst when I was younger.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. That may have been true, but you know what it was? It was that guarantee because of that. So you would see it there. Then you'd have to go check your Walmart, Target, and Toys R Us, and they didn't have it. Then you know you were going back, and it's like, okay, well, at least they have it right now.
True.
You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
was like you
oh.
always had that option of knowing that it was there.
And there seemed to be like, you know, like KB in its prime, like there were KBs everywhere.
Yeah. And in because also there was malls everywhere too. I mean, we've lost a lot of the malls that, you know, we used to have when we were kids. I mean, if you think about the amount of malls that were out there, and there was a KB in every one of them.
So awesome. It was.
Yeah.
And it always seemed like they had that different thing in there too.
Yeah, it's a
Like,
different.
no way mine doesn't have this.
Yeah, man, it's a different world.
Yeah. So Yats wishes that the Daredevil red metallic paint would be used on the Iron Man figures.
That's a great idea. Because that really, like, if you get a chance, like, look at images of that Daredevil, and that paint is just beautiful on it. from the pictures. I've seen.
Ray thinks that didn't they use it on the Iron Man 2020? You have that. Is that correct or no?
I'll have to check.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Also, what are you vaping on? Come back with that.
Oh, I already sent Nick a picture.
Okay. Yeah, it also wants a classic Iron Man. He feels like they're going to re-release Iron Man with new colors and a classic cap with a brighter blue. Ray wants to know, did anyone, and in the chat, Migos, did anyone get a shipping notice from the Mythics in store yet? It's been 2 weeks and nothing. Megalopolis handles it. And he did a complete impulse buy, Marvel Select PS4 Spider-Man. And it's the best version of the 3. Oh, really? That's the one that everybody keeps modding, right, Adam?
Yeah, but I mean, like I think I did the modification first.
Uh-huh.
And Unparalleled Universe got it and did it, and he did a video of it, and like he did way more than I did. Like I modded it slightly, and then like he went nuts and like just he did it up, and like that thing can move miraculously. So yeah, that was how we intended it. Like we wanted it to get good range of motion when we prototyped it, and it's one of those things where it's just, you know, went through the manufacturing cogs and came out with I don't know, I guess that whoever was working on it decided that Spider-Man's torso and neck didn't need to really bend that much. So it's a fairly easy modification to make, but I'm super happy that so many people are doing it and so many people are enjoying that figure, because I mean, like, we were really happy with the prototype. So
that's a cool one. I have yet to get that one yet.
you would just keep it in the box either way, so the modifications don't matter.
Yeah, not some Spider-Man ones.
Okay, so it doesn't look like, it just looks like it's plastic, the color of the plastic on the Iron Man 2020.
It's not that Daredevil red, huh?
No, not at all.
Okay.
It's I mean, there's like a little paint on the little deal that's on his chest there. And
Did you bring enough Iron Man 2020s for the rest of the class? Because I'm still waiting on Walgreens to ship mine.
Oh, I think so. I'll have to check.
Yeah, I can check too. I haven't been to Walgreens in forever.
Yeah. Well, no,
You
I
need
think
one?
I might. Yeah, he does. He does need one.
All right, I'll go check tomorrow.
Okay. All right, and then we have images of this Hot Toys. What is this? Spider-Man.
What did Ario say? The PS4 classic suit version, right?
It's one of the armors, actually. Like, that's why it's like it's an upgraded suit. Like it's Spider-Man Mark something armor. I'm sure it says it somewhere in there. But it also, like, the cool thing about it is that this figure has a display base that also has like LED lights in it that react to their like fabric, plastic, painted, crazy Hot Toys magic costume. So the thing like glows basically once you put it in the display base.
It shines bright like a diamond.
Exactly. Yes. Some kind of Lady Gaga references. Is that's Lady? No, that's Rihanna.
not Lady Gaga.
Oh.
You know that I used to pronounce Rihanna's name as Hana, because I thought, yeah,
Wow.
I'm not hip.
No, not even a little bit. Shine
I know,
bright
aren't
like a
prospects
diamond.
supposed to be young? I'm like
Yeah.
the cranky old man.
Is I don't know about stuff.
Ampersand?
Rabble.
Let me tell you about them 94 Toy Biz, though. Back in my day.
Back in my day, I used to roll into the KB, and I thought it was too pricey then. Shine bright like a diamond. All right. Yeah, no,
See, Adam,
We're gonna
See-
get in trouble again, aren't we?
No.
See Adam again rolling up to his mall to go check out his KB bumping Tootsie Roll.
No way. It would be more of well, maybe. Oh, that's later. I want to say. I think my time might be off. I was gonna say it would be a Seal Kiss from a Rose. I could see Adam cruising, listening to that.
Yeah, like Ice Ice Baby, Vanilla Ice.
There
man.
you go.
Just
probably would,
bump
yeah.
Vanilla Ice, and I'd roll up to the mall, and then like I'd have my big low crotch pants, like MC Hammer Vanilla Ice style pants.
In '94, that would look really weird too.
That's because I hadn't moved forward in time at all.
Yeah. You had no idea what an Airwalk shoe was yet. So yeah, this Spider-Man just looks beautiful. It's amazing. It's probably very expensive, but it looks like you're getting your money's worth out of it, to be honest. All right.
What up, Mervine? Checking in for a bit.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah, it says this is called the Mark IV, and Nick is still throwing out there every show. Why does he not have these in SHF form yet?
Ooh, someone's.
I thought about him this weekend because I saw one of those was released. That black suit one that came out this weekend.
Oh yeah, that.
In the SHF, yeah.
Did ask him if he got that one? Did you get that one, Nick?
I agree with Nick that like it's like I love it SHF and I want to buy lots of Marvel SHF, but they released a lot of Marvel SHF. And Nick, how do you afford all of these? Like, I don't want them to go any faster or make any more because like I'm already starting to have to pick and choose because they're releasing so much stuff.
All I gotta say is if they start doing like comic based ones, like bye cinematic stuff, like that's where we part ways. That's where I'm
you and me both. Like that's I'm right. I've already been kind of like tiptoeing out of the cinematic stuff here and there, like I'm sure we'll get to some at some point, right? Are there more in this list, or are those just all last week and I have no sense of time?
Probably I think last week, and you have no
I think
sense
it
of
was
time.
I don't think any more dropped. I believe it was all last week.
Yeah, the last thing that I think was for cinematic stuff would be that Mark I Iron Man.
Right. And then and also there was a Captain America too, right?
Oh, the one that just came out, the Endgame one?
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Whatever. Yeah, I passed on those.
Yeah, that one just shipped actually. That one is on its way to my house currently. All right. And then we have the Comic-Con exclusive Iron Giant. What's the name of it here? Cosmo Burger exclusive. Ernie, you're getting like 5 of these, right?
Just 4.
Oh, just 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Adam already stated that he is not getting any. It has light up features. It stands a whole 7 inches tall. There are a lot of people, like we're saying, actually, in I think a couple of the comments or whatnot, or maybe the other day when we were talking about it, that this is a definite buy for them. So that is cool.
It's limited, right? 3,000, I believe.
Only 3,000 pieces.
Right.
Yep. And then we have Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm horrible. I'm a horrible person, I know, because I've never I still have yet to watch Yu Yu Hakusho. But this looks really cool. And it's funny because we were talking in the chat about there being another one being released. It's not this one. So that's even better.
Punker Mike, if you're still listening, if you're still in chat, you posted something. There's another company doing this, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that actually brings up a good point. I've been wanting to bring this up. Especially for you, like where you work at and whatnot. Like, what is your stance on like multiple companies having like the same property or something, like basically competition within the
Ugh.
toy companies.
Slicing is what they refer to it as. It's like you just slice and slice and slice the license up, so that way you're making as much money as possible and giving this license out to as many places. It's just like everything. It's got its bonuses and its negatives. It's like it keeps people on their toes and improving, but it's also really expensive and you don't know which ones to get. And then like I feel like it happens to me all the time where it's like I end up getting like Spider-Man from company A and a Spider-Man from company B and C and D, and it's like I like aspects of all of them, but I don't love any of them. Like, so it's just like I'm like, I want to smash these all together and make one perfect version.
Mhm.
So it's cool. It's cool that it is keeping everyone trying to be at the top of their game, but I also think that it's a little bit detrimental as far as like getting pinnacle versions of characters and like having different companies just like having to work with what licenses they have and make the best toys possible, and that's it. It's not just like I'm going to crank out another Spider-Man or another Iron Man or another Batman.
Okay, so let me paint a picture here before we get to Ernie's input. So would you say that like we would still have the same blotchy like 3/4 inch paint schemes on the faces of Black Series if it wasn't for SHF getting the license of Star Wars?
Absolutely.
So and that's kind of what I'm trying to get at there, is that if Hasbro solely had the license to the Black Series figures, like 6-inch Star Wars figures, do you think that they'd be...
And Marvel, it would be, yeah, absolutely. I think having the competition pushed them to have to do better.
Right.
And they do better at a lower price point. So it's like, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, now Ernie, what do you think on the whole, multiple companies sharing a license?
So that was cool. I love this behind the scenes industry stuff. I love that Adam is always able to share it with us. And you called it splicing because you're giving licensing. Okay,
slicing up the licensing.
Right. So okay, as a company, so me and Josh have our toy company, and this is one we want to do, and they give us a yes. Do they tell us, hey, by the way, we're also giving it to Adam to do a figure as well too, or no, they don't ever know that?
I think that's the thing, is like you sometimes do know that you have competition, and then other times it's like, oh look, there's a surprise when a solicitation goes up and it's a very, very similar license to yours, because it's not up to, like, as someone who's just a licensor, it's not up to you. It's up to, like, to Mickey Mouse, or like another, like whoever is the in a lawyer that works at one of these big corporations decides that it's like, oh no, we can also grant the license to this. There's nothing in our contract that says we can't do this with this person. So and a lot of times there will be like super slim little things where it's like, hey, this one is fully sculpted versus this one's soft goods, which I'm just doing a little segue here, guys, because Punker Mike weighed in, and
correct. That's what I was waiting to. Yeah,
the other company that is doing the Yu Yu Hakusho figure is actually a licensed figure, and it's not soft goods, so it's going to be a fully sculpted figure. And then this is a third party, which third party is the nice way of saying I don't have the license, but I'm making someone else's intellectual property, which is a dirty little issue in its own right.
Oh yeah, look at the Transformers thing. They raided.
Yeah.
They raided places.
But before we continue, Dario just kicked up the Chat Migos to Super Chat Migos status. So now we are Super
he
Chat
did it.
Migos. He said, "Hit that thumbs up and good night." So be sure to
Yeah,
check
I know,
in.
Dario. It's way past your bedtime.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. So everybody, make sure you hit that thumbs up for Dario.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw that. That's what Punker Mike said, and then that's when I went and on our post, this is who One Shot Toys, and then yeah, so that reminds me a lot of my Transformer stuff. And I'm sorry, Mervine just asked me this, one of the quickie minis as well too. When we have the new Bayformers coming out and like that, and it's Takara and Hasbro. How do I feel about that? I'm still privy to my third party stuff. Like I just feel like they've knocked it out of the park and way less. And then you have, we were at one point last year, it was almost like even fourth party stuff, because then you had the Hasbro one come out. Then you had your third party company say, "Hey, look what we did." And then somebody else came and also said, "Oh yeah, well, we did you one better than even the sculpt that you did." So it was getting really crazy, but then lots of raids and stuff happened last year, and it's kind of dwindled down, but it seems actually to be picking back up. So that's weird. And then that got Cheney onto all his head sculpts and all his different stuff that people were doing as well too for all your Dragon Ball stuff, right?
Yeah, that actually, it's funny because, Bandai actually responded to that and they went, "Oh, you guys made a Vegito? Well, here's a Vegito on the new with new articulation.
Uh-huh.
You guys did, this. Oh, we're going to do that too." Like, it kind of pushes the companies to go, "Oh, that's our money over there. Like we hold the license, but this, this bootleg company is making it and they're taking our money." But in the end of the day, are they really taking your money if you're choosing not to make what they want? You know what I mean? Like it's a no-brainer that they're going to buy it. So why don't you make it? You know what I'm
It's
saying?
a really weird subject. Like that's because I agree. I mean, I've bought third party stuff. I continue to buy third party stuff all the time, but it is definitely like you're skirting around some legal issues for sure.
Mm-hmm. And I
Yes.
think I wanted to, kind of bring it back here a second to, the whole competition. It only makes the products that we're buying better, because you've got one team or one company working on the same license, and they're like, well, if there's no competition, they just we'll just keep putting it out. We won't even do anything. Maybe we'll touch up the paint a little bit, put it in a new box, and put it out. There's no reason for them to try and wow anybody, because it's like they're gonna buy it no matter what. So it's all good. But if another company holds the same license, then they got to worry about what that other company is going to do, because now they have to compete for the money. You know what I mean? It's like some people are going to be like, well, for instance, like Storm Collectibles and Figuarts with Street Fighter. It's like some people, they're like, I prefer Storm. Some people are like, I prefer, Figuarts. And, they've got to compete.
Everyone that prefers anything other than Figuarts is wrong, though.
Whoa.
I mean,
but I'm just trying
to say that just as like every single one of them now can say, "Oh, what about tiny little Sagat?" And I'm just gonna be like, "Okay, I'm gonna go in my corner."
Yeah. You're just thought I'm gonna
cry.
You do have a point, so whatever. Yeah, laugh it up. Whatever.
Ignore me. I'll be back over here crying.
Yeah, you're just you enjoy your Akuma ankles. So, but what I'm trying to say basically is like, you have companies, or you have like Hasbro with the Black Series, that I think if, I mean, like I said earlier, like Figuarts was doing Star Wars stuff, and had they not done that, we wouldn't have gotten Real Face Tech for Black Series. There's no way, because people were buying it anyway the way it was.
Right.
They're just like, we don't really need to put this much work into it. But then it was like, people are like, well, I'm going to pay more money to get, a lot of articulation and better paint application and more accessories. And they're like, whoa, hold on. That's our money. What are you guys doing? Well, hey, they can't do that. Well, actually they can. They're in another country, so they can do whatever they want. And they're like, well, I guess we should start doing that now too, right? You know, like it seemed like such a lazy, like, oh yeah, we're gonna do that. You know what I mean?
Totally.
So like I really do think that if, you know, like multiple companies hold the license for stuff, we only win in the end. The customer, the consumer, we only win in the end. You know what I mean?
On some stuff, still not Star Wars, but yeah. No, for reals, because they wouldn't have done the face tech and this and that, and you know, our stormtrooper that can actually hold the blaster. So it does help out. It does work out. And I agree with Adam. It's a crazy game out there of the twists and turns and what you got to do to get around it.
It's the Star Wars Black series is a perfect example of it, because it's like wave one, the X-Wing Luke, I thought was a really nice figure. You know, the rest of the wave was the Sand Trooper, Darth Maul, and R2-D2, which their paint jobs, like, they're not human faces. So it's like not a big deal. But the X-Wing Luke had what I thought was a very good production paint job for the launch of the line. And part of that is that we actually did do a painted prototype for Hasbro, which is very rare in general. But Beardy did paint an X-Wing Luke prototype that was sent to Hasbro. And then Wave 2 came out, and, you know, you had Han Solo in it, and it was just like all of a sudden it was injected in plastic, and, like, you know, the eyes are just dots, and that's it. So it's like, man, like it was such a jarring difference from Wave 1 to Wave 2 for me as a fan and as someone who worked on it, where it was like, oh, the paint got worse as this line has progressed. And it was just really a huge bummer until Figuarts started doing Star Wars and changed the game for Black Series. And Nick actually just mentioned it in chat as well, that the Hasbro Black Series team did not do face printing first. It was actually Legends. Legends did it first, and it was the Guardians of the Galaxy wave figures that I believe were the first ones to have it. Guardians of the Galaxy Wave 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Movie 2.
Yeah, and at that point in time, I mean, Figuarts have been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
And yeah, it wasn't. That's the funny part, is it wasn't even the Star Wars team. It's like, oh hey, we could do that. You know, like they just seem so oblivious all the time. Yeah. Like,
well, and sometimes too, I think bringing it into our world with you guys in the photography and everything, I think that is also a push. We're buying those third-party figures where we have another option to get something that looks better. And as you're in your feed or you're on your social media, all of a sudden you're swiping, and that's not a Black Series figure. What is that? Right? I mean, it's using anything that you guys can to make the picture look better, whether it be a better face or the articulation or anything. So I think not only does a third-party company have a lot to do with change in other ones, but us now as our social media and what we put up and what we show also has a huge influence.
Thank you very much for the super chat there, Gary Foster.
Oh, man, I thought you were saying thanks for my comment. All right.
No, I'm talking about the guy that, you know. Yes, thank you very much. And you know, I always see you in here, man, and I want to say thank you for the support. You know, thank you to all of our super chat amigos for the support.
Absolutely.
But yeah, no, it's just, you know, I think honestly, if more companies got something around like a 7-inch or a 6-inch scale for Star Wars, you would see a huge improvement in the Black Series line. Like they would be forced to make some kind of move. Like you'd probably get your Build-A-Droid finally, Ernie.
And this was the year I thought it was going to happen. Wasn't it this year that the contract was up?
Yes.
Right? And I yeah.
Yeah, but I think they were able to renew and whatnot.
Yes, correct. Yeah, it was like at the beginning of the year. And that's what I'm saying was I thought this was the year that was going to happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, they don't have it anymore, and now it's outsourced to everybody.
Yep.
So yeah.
All right. So we had Godzilla, also Comic-Con exclusive. Burning, firing, taking a lava bath, whatever it may be. Looking pretty cool. $70 at 3,000 pieces as well.
I really like the effects on that. Those were done so nice.
Yeah, it does look pretty cool. You could probably make that work for something else. All right. And then we have the figurized standard Gohan. And I believe the swap out parts to make him the alternate universe future Gohan. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure.
These were the model kits you were saying, right?
Correct, yes. The figurized model kits, yeah. The ones that you would buy and leave in the box.
Yes.
It never get built. You never see it in its full potential.
Yeah, well, the last time we had somebody call me that, and I really didn't appreciate that. So
what are these comments here in the chat, Ernie?
we have a Super Adam Chatmigo in there. Just made a super chat donation of $5 because Soul 3000 is so cool, because he's just, sorry, it's off topic, but when do those Mortal Ruin figures come out?
I didn't pay Soul 3000 to say that. I swear. I'm just like paying now because Soul 3000 is awesome. Soul 3000, thank you. I am part of Team Mortal Ruin, so I don't know whether you knew that or not, but thank you for being interested in them. No, we've got more to come. Renee already posted a screen cap of a digital sculpt tonight. I have more Beardy barbecue pictures. You guys ain't seen nothing yet. You've only seen one figure so far in these images. Beardy has already completed paint on 2 others that haven't been seen yet, and then he's working on a 4th one beyond that. So we're getting ready. We're gearing up for these.
So when are they coming out?
To
answer his question.
Yeah, like when are they coming out? It's gonna be at least 9 months or so from whenever we're likely launching a Kickstarter. So it'll be, at 9 months to a year basically is the goal there. I have learned a lot about manufacturing and production in my years since I've done this in the past with articulated icons. So I'm ready to do this again, and I'm ready to do it even better with more articulation. And I mean, like, I think that we're really gonna impress you guys with what we've got planned for the line.
Sweet.
All right, kid, your $5 is up.
It was Soul 3000, man. And I swear I don't even know him. I mean, like, maybe I know him, but I don't know him.
So anyway, we have the
right. He made up his own fake account and everything quick, right? Yeah.
We have the Beast Kingdom 1/9 scale, Nightmare Before Christmas Jack Skellington. He's got cloth goods on him. Comes with a whole bunch of goodies. And so is this a buy for you, Ernie?
Adam talked me into it. I'm probably gonna have to. I'm not right now. I'm thinking maybe next week. I hope, if it's still up. When we talked about this, Adam made great points about it and everything. And as we've said before, I have a bunch of Nightmare figures already. Those are definitely keeping it Ernie, because the problems with a lot of the Jacks they're so fragile. They break at the legs and everything because of his sculpt, because of his build. And I know we've said that this one looks bulked up, but I think that actually helps it in looks. And Adam, that's soft good clothing, right?
Yeah, no, I told you I pre-ordered this immediately, mostly because Beast Kingdom. I'm suddenly psyched on Beast Kingdom in general because of the pusher that is Unparalleled Universe. So they get my money. I'm gonna give them a shot on this Jack. I'm gonna give them a shot on their little weird baby Spider-Man thing, and then potentially others.
Yeah, I saw on Big Bad Toy Store they actually had the Wolverine at a discounted price. And I was
Did
just
you do
all-
it? Did you do it?
No,
You
I
totally
didn't.
did it.
Oh.
I didn't do it, but I want to because they had Cyclops at the same price. I'm just all, oh, I could get them both.
Dude, you can form the X babies.
Yeah. They would be. That's something I want them to make too. Like that
We
would be
did some X babies in Marvel Universe. Me and Vonner. I know we definitely got Cyclops out.
Yeah, that was the only
Might have
one.
been. Was that the only one we got
Yeah,
out?
It was in
Ah,
the 3
man.
pack.
Yeah.
Maybe
okay.
you could tell me. because-
Spoilers. There you go.
Yeah.
We may have worked on others.
Yeah. Oops. Well, the same thing happened with the Toy Biz Marvel Legends too. They'd showed off X babies and they never were able to put them out either. But there was I always wondered this because when they showed off the prototypes for those at Comic-Con for that 3-pack, the Wolverine looked different. And then when it came out, it was just a repack of an older Wolverine, and it looked like it was like there was like a new head sculpt and everything on that 3-pack.
Yep. A lot of that happens. And then that's why Adam goes and cries in corners. I'm over that now. I just have no feelings left. I'm an emotionless robot.
You know, we put in work on why didn't you use no? Yeah.
There's a lot of
Yeah, I was excited because
I work in
all
toys, but it's still a job, and it still has its ups and downs.
Yeah, no, like, well, at least, you know, it's got to mean something that like someone like me is like, hey, wait a minute, like that looked different.
Yeah.
What happened there? Like I wanted the prototype that they showed, you know. So
Yeah, it's bean counters.
yes, if
Those
you will.
darn bean counters. I'm shaking my fist angrily in the air.
Ah.
I'm yelling at a cloud like a real old man.
All right, and then today at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Kid
Good night,
Gohan
Mervi.
went up. Good night, Mervine. Went up for pre-order. Did you order one, Adam?
I did not. I want older version. Blonde hair. Slightly more muscly, ready to take on some androids and crazy looking Cell monsters.
You mean Cell Juniors?
Sure. Yeah, exactly.
That's what they were.
Oh, you know what? That just reminded me. Smash Lab is in chat and like he's like talking to me, and I was supposed to send him a picture of my custom future trunks earlier today, and I didn't get around to. I'm sorry, bud. I'll get it to you.
You're a horrible
Promise.
person.
I know.
I
I was busy today. I was at the studio. It was, and Smash Lab's never getting a tour of the studio either.
No, never. You know, he's such a good guy that he. I was talking about that third party Android 17 pack that they had put out, and he had saw someone was doing a raffle, and that was in there, and he bought me 2 spots in that raffle. He's like, "I got you, man," and I'm like, I didn't win the raffle, but that was such an awesome thing that he did. What would you guys amen that?
Amen.
Yeah,
He is a very sweet man.
he is very, very sweet.
Oh, that was a cool gesture because hey, take a shot at a raffle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his love for Nightwing rivals no other. I don't know anybody out there that loves Nightwing as much as Smash Lab.
Well, he just put up a new pic of it today too, a really cool one. So go check that out.
Mm-hmm.
I know, and I think he posted that picture. I got a preview of the picture, and I honestly I haven't even Instagrammed much today, guys. Like that's how behind. I know. I was actually
you
doing
had- I was just gonna
real
say-
work.
It's like you actually had something to do today.
I was actually busy today. I know. I need to catch up.
Yeah, so I went ahead and ordered 3 of these Gohans. I'm pretty happy about that. But I did find out one thing that even if ordering 3, it didn't change the shipping price at all. So if you live in the general vicinity of friends, for these moving forward, you can just have one person put in the order, so not everybody's paying $10 on shipping. You know what I mean?
Wise.
Yeah. It's not a lot, but it'll help.
Shoot,
Oh, especially
any little
when you have
bit
a
helps.
DHL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this was the American P Bondi, so
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, I was just like, oh man. So it was a good thing I ordered more than one, so that I found that out. I'm like, okay, yeah, moving forward, like, be like, okay, yeah, here's one that's coming out, and I'll ask everybody around here, interested, and if someone is, which most likely would end up being like Michael Wisman or something, be like, all right, cool, I'll throw yours on here, and then that way we don't have to pay so much for shipping.
Dude, how has nobody made one of those balls and thrown them out at Comic-Con? That reminds me of those grocery store balls. All you gotta do is do that color and throw the red sticker on it.
Oh yeah, no, I've got a set of those actually. They made a rubber set of those balls. It was a Comic-Con exclusive.
No, the big grocery store bouncy balls.
Oh, yeah, that would be really cool. They may have.
So Ernie wants a real big old set of balls.
Cheap, right there. Clear, star on it, everything.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's like a cool, like cheap little throw out giveaway that, oh, cool, look what I have. I just thought of it when he was holding it right there,
Mm-hmm. And then we had the NECA Marty McFly, which we all thought that this might have been the SDCC exclusive, possibly.
I mean, like, right? No, probably.
It looks
Really?
like it could be.
It seems like one.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't said yes or no, right? As to whether or not.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah.
So it very well could have been.
Wouldn't
feel
we
like-
have already
I feel
been
like
deep
they'll-
into exclusive reveals by now?
What is it? June? Oh yeah, we would have been.
Right?
Yeah,
That kind of sucks.
we would have had a lot of stuff would have been revealed already. We still would have been waiting on Hasbro stuff.
Hasbro also, just to throw this out there, I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but they said that they're not going to do the Fan Friday tomorrow. They're skipping this week, and yeah, just not doing anything tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll allow it this week, but they better not pull that stuff next week.
I know. I need my toy fix.
Can't wait to be dropping all that money on pre-orders again. Woo.
So I wonder, I mean, that you guys say that now, if this would have been, because we have the other 2 Martys, right?
Yeah.
So having this one done kind of seems very plausible
Mm-hmm.
if you look at it that way now.
Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, this is popped up.
Cheney and I, you and I were talking about it, where it's like, I likely would not have bought this figure and probably will not buy this figure, but because, like, if it were a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, if I was online buying, like, the Ninja Turtle exclusives or whatever, like DC 2-packs or whatever it is that they do, I would have potentially picked this up.
Yeah,
because
if
it's clever. It's a clever, well done exclusive.
Yeah, if you're like waiting in line for your turtle pack or whatever, you're just like, I'm gonna get the Marty too. Why not?
Oh,
So-
that's for sure. That's like a 90% given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now we're finally caught up to today's stuff. We had the 1/9 scale Goku, and this is the Imagination Works line from Bandai. featuring interchangeable face plates, hair pieces, 2 different forms, exchangeable eye parts, allowing you to change Goku's line of sight. Also, with increased clothing detail, a wide range of movement, and silicone parts to conceal the arm joints. So, since you don't Dragon Ball that hard, Ernie, Adam, what are your thoughts on this?
It looks cool, but like, do I need it? Do I need another scale of Dragon Ball Z? And I'm pretty sure the answer to that is no. It reminds me so much of the Star Wars hyperreal experiment thing, where it's like, do you need it? Is it a new like I think much like hyperreal, I think that this will probably just peter off at some point. Like I can't see it lasting for very long. It's a cool looking Goku, and you know what? Like if you want a cool looking Goku that's a standalone piece that has very obvious articulation in his legs and then not very obvious articulation in his arms, then like, yeah, sure, totally, go for it.
I don't know where the decision came on that. It's like, let's cover up the articulation on the arms, but not do cloth goods for the figure. Like, it would have been a no-brainer, right? To like, cloth goods on the figure.
It's like exactly. I feel like it's exactly like Star Wars Hasbro hyperreal stuff, where it's like it's very confusing to me. Like I'm like, I don't know, like the decision, it just kind of drives around and like, you know, back and forth and does a U-turn, and then I don't know, I don't get it.
Yeah, what are your guys' thoughts in the chat on this? Like,
so Uncanny Assassin's with us. What's up? And he says that they wrote the description of the Goku that I feel they may do other anime characters, not strictly Dragon Ball Z.
Well, originally this was supposed to be Saint Seiya character. Saint Seiya was supposed to do the rollout on these figures with the big thing that they were pushing was the, you know, no joints.
And Nick agrees with you. He said if these were soft goods,
so many joints.
Yeah, no, originally with the Saint Seiya it was supposed to be seamless joints, but you know, now we've got this. Yeah.
And Nick said if this was soft goods, he would have, but this looks as bad as the hyperreal Luke.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are still going to end up buying this. And I think we may get, you know, a Vegeta and maybe like 1 or 2 other figures in the line. But I think it'll kind of teeter off after that. Yeah, it's not for me. I like it. I respect it. I think it's cool looking, but I'm so deep in the figure arts line that I'm like, you know, I'm good. I'm good. I respect it and I think it's cool, but yeah, no, it's a no from me, dog.
If you're not getting it, I'm not getting it.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say, are you gonna buy this one?
No, if you're not, forget it.
You're like, you know what? This is a time. This is a time. And then we have Sega celebrating its 60th anniversary, and they're doing a Game Gear Micro.
Dude, that's so tiny and small. I like it. That's awesome. But you know they could have put all the games in there.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks. That's kind of getting to me. So yeah. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have to probably mod it and put all the games into one.
Oh.
And just go with all the black.
And Adam, how about you?
I mean, like, I'm not going to be able to see that screen. I'm so old. But so it's definitely not.
There's Adam's right there.
Yeah.
A mega window.
It's not for me for sure. But like, my son is going to totally want one of these. So it's awesome. It's cool. It's just, I can't see that small.
Yeah. And then we've got images from Jurassic World Amber Collection of Dennis Nedry.
Is this number 3 or number 2?
This is from the first one, the first movie.
No. I mean the series of the Amber Collection.
Oh, so I have no idea.
Okay, well we got
what's number 3 because they did Chris Pratt, and then they did Jeff Goldblum. So this will be the third human.
Okay, so we did get Chris Pratt.
Mm-hmm.
And
We
then
did?
2 different Velociraptors. You got Velociraptor, just general Velociraptor, and then Velociraptor Blue.
Okay. And then Jeff Goldblum and now this one.
Yep.
Yeah, I love Nick's comment there. Newman.
When we talk about like different, like when the licensing stuff and people upping their games, it's like, man, Mattel did not up their paint game on Newman's face at all.
And Newman looks like he is just really gone on a diet as well.
Yeah, and like it's like that. Does the spitting dinosaur spit feces? Is that because like that, right? He like spits in his face, and I get that it's like an acidic kind of thing, but like that is some serious poo brown.
Yeah, it was supposed to be black.
Well, we're gonna see some horrible pictures of this figure on Instagram. I
Oh, yeah.
guarantee.
Okay, my question was, what are those horrible yellow bases? What's that supposed to be?
That's
That's the amber collection that comes with all the figures. It's like an amber base. That's their shtick for the line.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I was just trying to knock it. I was
It's
just
the-
really
it's-
No,
It's the
knock
amber.
it. It's okay. It deserves to be knocked.
Yeah, it's the amber of the amber collection.
I'm just gonna get one so I can make my own custom figure of
I know what you're gonna do. Don't even. I already
skinny
know.
skinny Ernie Toy Amigos. Right there.
And then and then when I come over, I'll put the other head on.
No, you're not.
You gotta. I like. It's like, and he's already got the yellow jacket. It's like you just get some yellow pants, and you can get a Pikachu costume, Ernie.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Pika. So I'm guessing this isn't a buy, or you said it's a buy for you, huh, Ernie?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and make my own custom figure out of this.
Okay.
I mean, if you have not full screen like me, and it's kind of away from you right now, that kind of looks like my face.
Let's see. Enhance.
No, you got to dehance.
No, it's enhancing. See?
Ah! Yeah, see?
All
Hey
right.
guys, welcome to the show. I think it is cool though that they have his badge on him.
Mm-hmm. And it comes with the Barbasol can. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
And if you look in the bottom corner of it, it actually has the
Piece
The
that comes
vials.
out. Yep.
yeah, that's really cool.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
it doesn't look great.
yeah, Uncanny Assassin said he'll sculpt your likeness.
Oh, here we go.
Yep. And then we have some images here from Mortal Ruin.
Where did he go?
I'm here.
We-
What? Hi. How's it going, guys?
We said it. Are you all spieled out? No, look at that. Adam, is this a go for you?
Um, I'm hoping that I might get like hooked up. Yeah, no, I'll end up having to much like Articulated Icons. I was a devoted Legion backer of that, so I'll likely be backing this one with my
Okay.
full as well. So
That's cool.
yes,
Sweet.
These even come with backstories.
well, yeah, we posted the backstory, and then Renee posted a cool image tonight too that I'll likely repost on the Mortal Ruin account tomorrow. It's like the digital sculpt, and he did the so you can actually see what the file looks like, and he's doing some cool render stuff. I want him to do more, so if you have a chance, follow Renee, like this picture, comment that you like seeing stuff like this, because I would like him to do it more often, because basically his Instagram otherwise is he reposts Hasbro's pictures of stuff that he's worked on. And I'm like, no, come on, let's do a little bit more here, Renee. So please help me encourage him.
Please encourage him.
Just did done. So is it cool? I can repost this. That's all right.
Yeah,
All right, nice.
yeah. He
Yeah,
likes
Of
that.
course. I'm gonna repost it tomorrow as well. Like this is I want as many eyes on Mortal Ruin as possible. I posted the pictures that Beardy took in the barbecue today that you guys reposted that you just showed off. Beardy took so many pictures, so I'm really, really excited to post even more of his. I've been printing some additional parts so that way I can get an articulation dummy that I can potentially do some video with and everything to show range of motion. But we're cranking away on these things.
So as you said before, these all these figures shown here are all the ones that he's worked on, right?
Yep. Yeah. Renee, Beardy, and I all worked at Soda before Gentle Giant. So you'll see some Soda stuff in the mix there. Oh, look, there's a picture of me, Renee, and Beardy too. That was us when we, I think we were working on some articulated icons pieces. So I think that the picture of us on the table in front of us, you could see all of the articulated icons prototypes that we were like kind of working on at the time.
Oh, nice. So I know a lot of people like this Sabretooth here. You got Archangel. You got that 12-inch Spider-Man that they put out. And
I still
Iron
need
Man.
that saber tooth.
We got Brown Suit Wolverine he did.
And like the funny thing is Renee has done so much more than what's on this page. Like he does not pay attention to Instagram. Please tonight, if you or anyone that's listening to the show, please track Renee down on Instagram and encourage him to post more stuff because like this kid has done like, and I call him a kid. He's literally the age of my younger brother. So he's 4 years younger than I am. But he's done so much stuff. I've known him for like 15 years, I think now. And he started out in the mold shop and he's an amazing digital sculptor. He helped reinvent Hasbro Marvel Legends. Like this was up to him. Like he did it. He did the Bucky Cap body. Like that was basically the return of Hasbro Marvel Legends. So, he's definitely come a long way since I first met him, and he's awesome, and he really should, try to post more so that way people can know about him.
Oh, so he did Old Man Logan. He did Mysterio, Apocalypse, Silver Surfer, Doc Ock, Omega Red, the vintage or the 80th anniversary Hulk. So the new Hulk. He did Thor. He did the new Captain America as well. Doctor Doom and Maverick. That is
Just to name a few,
That is a killer list of stuff there, man.
right?
Oh, yeah. And that's like I said, like that's like literally he doesn't post the stuff because like there's so much stuff that's working on the base bodies that he's made. So like not only the Bucky Cap, but like the Sunfire Buck, the Spider-Man UK Buck body. Like these are all bodies that Renee developed, and like we'll put new heads on and we'll do new secondary parts, and it's like all those figures. Like Renee has worked on so many of those, and he doesn't even bother posting any of them because he's like, oh, what's the point? So yeah, go like his stuff and tell him to post more.
So do so now. All right, that's about all I got. You guys got anything else?
I had a question for Mortal Ruin.
Okay.
What was that we were looking at there, Adam? Like literally. So he showed that. I know we saw his figures and everything, but what is that? That literally how he works on it?
So yeah, so that's the digital sculpt. That's a render out of ZBrush. Like when he's working on it, it does not look like that. That's just the wireframe. So that like that's just showing like what the sculpt looks like. when you're basically doing different levels of subdivisions. It's like you can create more squares or less squares, and like that creates a surface that you can add more detail or smooth things out. And it's part of the tools in ZBrush, but that is a render out of ZBrush of the RSA soldier. So that's the character that we were showing Paintmaster of. We will be showing Paintmasters of both the IOUA Peacekeeper and the K Raider sometime soon. I mean, I have them here in like, you know, they're in the other room right now. So I'm really, really looking forward to shooting pictures. Beardy has already shot a lot of pictures in his awesome barbecue setup. So there's definitely going to be a lot of Mortal Ruin updates coming soon, guys.
His post-apocalyptic barbecue dio.
It's awesome. It's so good.
It
I
works
love
perfectly. Like,
It really does. I like it.
all right. So that leaves us with were you gonna open something, Ernie?
I don't have anything to open like ready or anything. Like, you gotta tell me beforehand.
Well, they talked about it earlier. They're like, how much we have to pay tonight to get you to open something?
So Adam, where can we find you at? Like,
Well, no, I wanted to get you guys' input, and then I had a quick question for you, Ernie. But I want to get
Yes,
you
sir.
guys' input on the new Batman suit and the fact that the dude says he refuses to work out to be Batman. What do you guys think about that?
Hey, this fat man's cool with it. Like, that's that's all pro me right now. Quarantine snacks and everything, completely. No more getting to walk at Disney. I feel you. Like, that's fine. Let's show a real world Batman where he just stands there and shoots his gadgets. I don't know. It's going to be so weird. I mean, have we? Okay, what's his name again? I always just call him Twilight. I'm serious. For reals.
Robert Pattinson.
Yes, thank you. And I know that he's like all his movies, like he's done great movies and everything. I've never seen his stature, his features change. You know what I mean? He's had like that same thing from Twilight to that one that duo movie that he just did, and like that. I don't know, is that the statement that he was trying to make with that? Like, I don't have to type thing. You know how they want to pull you in.
His actual words were he refuses to work out because he doesn't want to set a precedence. That's his actual quote.
Wow. It's gonna have to. I don't know. It's gonna have to work. I mean, that's such a long way from Bale. What Bale did.
Well, the other part too is, he's obviously never read a Batman comic book, watched a Batman cartoon or a movie, because in every iteration of those, one of the main things that he does is work out. He doesn't have superpowers. He has to be at the peak physical condition.
Yeah.
That's like saying a UFC fighter doesn't work out. They have to work out.
He even does it to de-stress.
Yeah, you have to have stamina to fight crime through the night. Like, come on, man. Adam, what are your thoughts on this?
I don't disagree with you. I do, like, I was one of those people that was optimistic about his casting, because I actually think
Me too.
That, he's a pretty decent actor. Like, I like, The Lighthouse. I saw
that was the one I was thinking. Yeah.
So weird, but he was so good in it. And he has a jawline that is like perfect for a superhero in a mask. Like his jawline and his cheekbones and stuff. That it's like, I know I sound weird right now, but it's like when you sculpt stuff all the time, like when you sculpt superheroes all the time, it's like, no, Robert Pattinson has like the face that would be great in a superhero mask. So it's like he's like Henry Cavill is like that too. Like I think Henry Cavill is like perfect Superman, because he's got like the superhero structure to his face.
And that
Robert
guy
Pattinson has that.
and Henry
work out.
Cavill kills himself in the gym all the time to stay in shape for a Superman role.
Oh yeah, no doubt, and that's why I agree with you. Like it's Robert Pattinson would be perfect, but he really should work out. And then Nick mentioned it in the chat already. He says the suit is trash. I don't love what I've seen from the suit thus far. Like which is sad to me because I think the Affleck suits have been pretty good. I just I didn't want it's like Affleck wasn't an awful Batman. It's like the movies were pretty bad.
I honestly, I had no problems with him.
Ben Affleck's face, and it's like Ben Affleck's face needs to get out of here.
Yeah, I didn't dislike him as Batman. It's just there was no story and no anything, you know.
And it's like legit. I look at him and you can't. He's one of those guys where it's like he's always Ben Affleck. Like that takes away from being Bruce Wayne to me. And like that's it.
For me, it's always going to be he's that a-hole from the fashionable male. He'll always be that to me. That's what where I first saw him, and that's what he'll always be. The guy trying to beat up Brody Bruce.
Yeah, no, he's that, and he's the Boston friend in the Talented. What is it? I don't know. What movie am I thinking of? Guys, help me here. Oh, it's the one with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, and they're best friends.
Goodwill Hunting.
Goodwill Hunting. There we go.
Yeah.
Sometimes I see an equation on the board.
There you go. I forgot. It's Ernie's bio.
And I could figure it out in my head, and my best friend is Ben Affleck.
Yeah. So I just, man. And then the second thing that I wanted to bring up here, which could be a little controversial, but I think it's interesting, is what would you guys do if in the Mandalorian season 2 or even maybe season 3 they what's the word I'm looking for here? Like they kind of like overwrote and made it to where the sequel trilogy isn't like canon anymore because they have the ability to do that. Yeah.
Whoa.
If they just went, that really wasn't a thing.
Reset from here on out.
Yeah, like we're starting over. We're gonna do over here.
The timeline is after Jedi, so I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
right, exactly. So they have the point to stop and say, okay, those were movies that we did, and now we're going back, and now Mando is the new timeline. Wow.
Yeah, like say like the sequel trilogy was like alternate 1985, and in the Mandalorian they correct the time stream.
I would be for that if it made it into the story that way. Yes, just exactly what you're saying. Something happened and something needed to be corrected.
Well, no, they don't even acknowledge it. They just like in say the Mandalorian, they're like, oh yeah, like say like they talk about Han or something like that, and say you know like, oh yeah, no, he's like they kind of like completely dismiss the sequel trilogy by saying him and Leia. Or Luke is off fighting this or doing that,
Oh,
wow.
Like, yeah, I never thought of that, and they totally could.
Yeah, they totally could do that, and they could totally, potentially bring a lot of fans back by doing that.
Wow.
It was just
that's a thought.
Yeah, it was an idea that I think I may have heard it, or it's something that prompted that, but I was like, that's a way they could fix things,
Wow. It's pretty good.
Adam?
I mean, like, here's the deal. Ernie convinced me to watch the final. It was the final 4 episodes of the Clone Wars, the final season, right? So I watched that with my son just this past week, and it was awesome. So well done. It introduced me to the Mandalorian character that I believe is rumored to be it's the Mandalorian female character that was in the with Ahsoka, and I believe she's going to be rumored. She's rumored to be in season 2 of Mandalorian.
Yes.
So I saw that. I saw obviously Order 66 and Ahsoka, and spoiler. It's all obvious stuff, but Ahsoka's still alive and everything. So I just watched that and I loved it. It was amazing. I obviously loved season 1 of The Mandalorian. I'm not opposed to them doing that. I don't think that they will. I think that they're more likely to just ignore them, but not say that they're not canon. You know what I mean? Like, I think that they're probably just going to be like, we're veering off in a totally different direction. And it's like, this is going to be stuff that was, happening alongside and no one cared about,
Yeah.
what
I guess I'm just kind of putting like a big what if out there, because I was like, they could do that. They could do it and they could get away with it and it would work,
Mm-hmm.
I like Nick just suggested that Sebastian Stan come in as Luke Skywalker. And it's like those pictures of Sebastian Stan's face and like Mark Hamill's face. I'm all for this. I originally had said that they needed to cast the kid who was in now I suck because I don't remember what movie. He was in the movie with Killmonger where they were all superheroes. They got superpowers, but it was before Killmonger got famous too. Nicholas Hahn, Daniel Hahn, maybe that's his name. But he's been in a bunch of movies, and he always I was like, that's who I would cast as a young version of Mark Hamill. But it's like now Sebastian Stan pictures too. I'm like, I'd totally be okay with that. I don't see them doing it though. Like, I think that that's like whatever. They'll just, move on and do things that were happening at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I want so much to come out on Disney Plus. Like, I'm down for that. Just how we have the Mandalorian. That's so cool. I love the behind the scenes that's going on right now. That this is kind of their outlet that they could definitely use for all of that. With you saying that, Adam, my dream Disney Plus show would still be having Mark Hamill, old Mark Hamill, Jedi Mark Hamill, and young with Sebastian playing him, would be like Luke at a Jedi Academy training some of those kids at some time where he's still looking like old or something, right? And then goes into a story of a lesson and it shoots you back, and that's when you see Sebastian Stan as young Luke.
Ernie, that's like, honestly, we should be TV executives.
Correct. Right.
We could just be doing mountains of cocaine right now. I would agree with this. This is a good show idea, and let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Well, resetting that whole thing. Wow, that's pretty crazy. That'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Ernie, speaking of which, I'm just going to do another little segue here, guys. The fact that I watched the final 4 episodes of Clone Wars after you and I discussed it means that someone needs to watch some My Hero Academia this weekend.
Yeah.
You know what? That's definitely gonna happen for sure. No. I'm not joking. Like, this one, I do. I have no kids this weekend. Nothing else going on. I kind of need to de-stress this weekend. So yeah, for reals, that's definitely gonna happen. It will.
We got another generous super chat from Smash Lab. He said, "Can we just get a new Tron show on Disney Plus?"
Oh yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I'm right there with him.
I told you guys how I was in the Tron movie, right?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah, no, that's Adam's just being an old man repeating his stories again.
No, you told us, but I think we need to save that for next week's show.
Yeah.
You literally told us.
Oh,
and I passed the story on to everybody else because, like, I rewatch that all the time.
it's like a story that you tell around the campfire.
I do. I'm like, no, look, that's him.
It was
Yeah,
like
so
that
then-
one time that me and Ernie were at the club
Yeah.
and we were dancing, and I was standing there, right? And I looked over, and it was Emilio Estevez.
And I was like, he
And,
turned
and
around.
Ernie was like, Emilio! And he turned around
Turned around.
and he tipped his hat like this.
True story.
Yeah, I was
It
there.
is.
I saw it. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Emilio Estevez was like
Emilio.
him and Charlie Sheen, man.
Yeah. And so I suggest to you, Adam, after that for this weekend, then with you and your child watching stuff, you really then need to start Rebels.
Okay. I like honestly like
The first season is so
we're
rough,
watching My
though.
Hero Academia together. So like that's my primary focus is that. Also, since Avatar, the Last Airbender has shown back up on Netflix,
Oh,
that with him as well.
Nice.
Rebels, especially after Clone Wars, like it's like we had watched the first like 2 or 3 episodes of Rebels in the past, but like he didn't get into it. I think he would get into it now. So
Correct.
I'm down.
yeah. Me
Yeah.
and my daughter have been watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I didn't realize it, but I hadn't seen the 3rd season. I'd only seen like the last 2 episodes of the 3rd season.
That's like literally like I'm doing that with so much stuff now
And-
too.
And it's such a treat. Like, I'm watching it and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I didn't get to see any of this. Like, I love the show anyway, but man, this is so good. And I'm getting to watch it for the first time and enjoy it still. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't get over how like just like ecstatic I am about it. It's such a good show too.
Yeah, no, like that's like I'm right in that same boat with you.
And it's like slowly pulling my wife in too, because she'll like be going in and out of the living room while we're watching it. She's like, wait a minute, what isn't that blah blah? And I'm like, well, no, this and this happened. She's like, oh. And like she'll like end up like sitting down for longer periods of time. I'm like, yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. Because it's a good enough story. It could pull almost anybody in, man.
That's the thing. Like it is. It's like it's one of those like it's so super family friendly. It's great.
It's for everyone, and I think everyone at all ages will enjoy it. I mean, sometimes it's it's a little kiddie, but the character development with everybody is just so good, man. Like so good.
Are we still talking Rebels or Airbender?
Airbender.
Because that's the same with Rebels.
Yeah, Airbender. Have you seen Airbender?
No, I haven't.
Oh man.
That's another one for my
Dude,
list.
like honestly,
Yeah.
like that's especially if you want to be a ninja when you grow up. Like you
Yes.
should be watching. Like Zuko is like he's
Rufio.
greatest.
Zuko is Rufio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he is but even more. You know what he is? He's Storm Shadow.
Oh,
Like,
is
well,
that the show that he does?
Yeah, he does the voice for
Yeah.
for Zuko. Rufio.
Yeah, I knew there was a show that he did.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
That's the show. Yeah. So, yeah.
I'll put that on the list, and then I'll tell Joe about it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick, I know, and I'll watch that one first.
Yep.
And I know you guys say about one, but I really liked all of Rebels, and that's cool.
I like really had to push myself to get through season 1. It felt like a chore. Like I still haven't finished the show either. I'll get around to it.
It's really good. It,
Yeah.
it really is. And now that Hasbro has re-released those figures and put out our Zeb, it's nice to have a full Rebels team coming out.
Yes.
Why can't I
Agreed.
do that? Yeah.
And then what was it? One more thing before we wrap it up here. Yakface had posted a thing about Darth Nihilus.
He had a couple of things actually, bro. He had he said that one a long time ago.
That
I think it's more.
excites me.
Oh yeah, it's confirming more, and they're putting it under a video game series, so it totally works. They can release that. But he also had word on what's supposed to be giving the Comic-Con exclusive.
Oh, really? Where was that at?
Before it a little bit.
Oh,
So,
the,
yeah, okay.
the Trooper pack, right?
Yes, yeah. So here's Darth Nihilus, and it's gonna be what, gaming greats. That's awesome
Yeah.
because like that's their in right there then. And okay, good job Hasbro. That's what we want. We want those.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you've got a whole expanded U of stuff
Uh-huh.
that you can, pull from. Like, do that.
But, oh man, we have Dario in the chat too. What's up, hot lady? What's up? All right. And then so that one that you just scanned on was more vintage collection supposedly supposed to be coming out.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Yeah,
But yeah, the pack is supposed to be a clone pack. That's all we know, and that really sucks because I'm sure Adam's excited. Urban Spidey Adam, I'm sure he's way excited,
uh-huh.
and
No, I'm
others.
excited too.
But I don't want people to get that excited because look, I'm not trying to be that way, but I'm sure everybody's expecting like we're gonna get a team or we're getting all different colors. And then, man, I hope it's just not a new sculpt
It'll
of
be
white.
Ahsoka. I think it's gonna be Ahsoka like clones, right? Like it's like Ahsoka clones are huge now because of what you just made me watch.
Hey, that's a good one.
But wouldn't they have had to put that in before the show aired? Like put the order in?
But like by the time, like you have to think timing wise, like it's like when they were originally working on the animation for the show, it's like what's going to be popular, what's this? It's like it could Ahsoka clones really easily as a repaint that is going to be. I mean, like I'll order them immediately.
Well, I'm only saying that because I haven't seen any other product for it, though. You know what I mean? Like we haven't even heard of anything for.
But it was
Clone
Wars. Supposed to be in the 5-inch ones. Remember, we saw that new shot of her and her clone.
Yeah.
But it hasn't.
Other than that, like for
Correct.
Black Series stuff, like we haven't seen or heard anything. So something tells me that they thought like kind of like they did with the Mandalorian, like, oh yeah, no, we're not really gonna pursue any of the stuff for that. Like let's just get this last season out and call it a day, and it'll be done and over with. Not knowing that people would love it.
If it's like a repaint, though, like it's like if you can do it with just a repaint, that's lazy enough that it's like, come on.
Right? No, I agree completely. But I'm just saying, like for them to put the order in for it and to like I guess like plan it out, I guess, and it just like from every other thing that they've been like announcing or releasing, it doesn't look like they planned for the Clone Wars to be as big as it was, just like the Mandalorian, where it's like, oh, I didn't know that they were going to like it that much. Let's I guess we should probably put some figures out,
Mm.
I don't know. I feel like it kind of goes along with the re-release repaints of the Rebels figures, like the new Zeb and then the repaints of everyone else. Like it's like it kind of fits.
Well, hopefully, because
like it's set like alongside that.
There's a lot of people out there that want Clone Wars figures, so hopefully you're right.
A lot. And I will say this now, chat migos, listeners listening to this right now, I do need help with the shrine because this is going to be very difficult to get because the stores stopped carrying them. But I know UK has them. I'm going to need help with that Galaxy of Adventure Boba Fett. It did get released, and I don't know what's happening here. Just like we said about the Ahsoka and the Trooper coming out, with those episodes dropping, you think we would have had it already to put on the shelf, like you're saying. Like, you got to prepare for this. You have it. Here it is. Put it out. And we don't have that wave. We don't even have those figures anymore. What? I mean, they got marked down to like 3 cents.
Yep.
So, yeah, I get what you're saying. And I don't know. It's up in the air. I just don't want anybody getting that excited about it until let's get some pictures and then get excited. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like for reals, because there's so many different ways that this can go with just saying, hey, the Comic-Con exclusive is going to be Clone Troopers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for all we know, it's like a pack of Mandalorian troopers, all dirty stormtroopers.
I'll buy that too.
Yeah.
I'm all really?
Keith
all right.
Frost says in the chat, wait, Ernie hasn't seen Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yeah, no. Ooh, Gary Foster.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bad
That
Batch.
would be, whoa. That would be insane.
Yeah,
That would
I
be-
have seen that arc. That was enjoyable.
Right. So imagine that. Imagine if it was them. But that's that's rough because that's whole new sculpts, everything.
Oh yeah, that's all a new deal. I don't think
That's
any
all
of them.
all new.
I don't think any of them have just basic parts to use.
That would blow all my comments out of the water, and Hasbro would say, "Here you go, Ernie. Shut up." Yeah.
I don't want to hear it no more.
Yeah.
All right. Well, where can we keep up with you, Adam?
I'm here whenever you guys want to have me on. And otherwise, I'm on Facebook and Instagram. I'm playing with myself. Also 1/3 of Team Mortal Ruin and 1/3 of Team The Cursed Dead. So check them all out.
Sweet. Ernie?
Here, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, with our quickie mini episodes. Join us, tell your friends, hit that bell for notifications, hit all. Remember to hit thumbs up and share. Don't forget, 9 p.m.'s Thursday night is our regular podcast show. This one that you're listening to now, and also with the Sarlacc Digest podcast on YouTube every other Wednesday. So we just did one yesterday. So then the week after that.
Reyes, that's the Mezco one. To answer your question real quick, yeah. There we go, Adam. And then me, you catch me, Cheney180 here on Instagram, anywhere that it says Toy Migos. Be sure to click that like button, hit subscribe, share with a friend. That can really help us out. I really want to say thank you for all the support. And, we hit over 5K on IG. We've got 5,000 followers over there now. So,
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah, thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys for always joining us in here and everything. And a big thank you to Dario. You guys make sure that you go to our toymigos.com, which Cheney always has up. Dario's always hustling and pushing. He's starting to putting all your links in there too as well for pre-orders and stuff like that. Basically, your go-to, we're going to talk about it. Dario's hustling to put it out there so everybody has it.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. How we had last week's chat of I finally confirmed that Target vehicle figure, and we had that up there. So don't forget about that, and our Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Check out our Facebook group. Check out our Facebook page. Go give Dario 80s Baby on Instagram a follow. And with that being said, I am Cheney180.
I'm the Fallen Fett.
And I'm your friendly neighborhood prospect playing with myself.
And remember, guys, they're not dolls.